Hey, good morning, everyone. Can anyone confirm audible or not? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. So, who is like new joiner is just it's like about this session, right? It's like Node.js session. Who is like continuing full stack students. Okay, so far we completed like React. We will come back again products in this Node.js application end to end. Okay, so we are going to take like 1 month sessions, okay, for Node.js. Okay, after that we can start like end-to-end application, that is separate one. So as part of this course, okay, what content we are going to deliver, okay, you can, I'll share you that content from the website, the link, just you can go through that. Okay, so our course is like, okay, Node.js. Okay. Now tell me, if you learn this course, okay, if you complete this course, okay, in the software industry, where exactly we are going to use this course? Where exactly we are going to use this course? Where exactly we are going to use this technology, you can say. Okay, this particular Node.js, for what purpose we are going to use it? Where we use? That is my first question. The next one is like, I have, okay, some terminologies you should learn. Okay, one is like, okay, very very important, most of the times you see in the syntax in Node.js, okay, it is like callbacks. Okay, the next one is like promises. You should know about the callbacks and the promises, the syntax, and how you can retrieve the data if you have a promise object. Okay, these things you should know. Okay, these are like, you can say, like prerequisites. At least JavaScript knowledge is required. In the JavaScript, most important part is like callbacks and promises you should know. Then you can easily understand. Then you can easily understand the syntax. Wherever the syntax, if you see, you can internally that syntax which is related to callbacks, which is related to promises. Wherever any statement you can take it. Okay, most of the times that statements or belongs to either this section, either this section. Most of the times. Okay, so you should know what is callback and what is promises. Okay, the next one is like, if you have some knowledge, okay, minimum knowledge on React or Angular, that is well and good. Why? Because just I want to use front end as like sometimes React, sometimes Angular. Okay, but most of the times we are going to use like React. So my front end application is like React. My backend we are going to use like Node.js, and the database is like MongoDB. Like that, we are going to develop one simple end-to-end application. Okay, React is like front end, and my Node.js application is like a backend, and my MongoDB is like our software, okay, our DB software. So this particular end-to-end application we are going to discuss. So anyway, as part of our Node.js sessions, we are going to discuss like Node.js and MongoDB, so that okay, newcomers already who is like continue, they already completed React, who is like newcomers, it's like if you have an idea on React or Angular, anything is like fine. I can help you. Okay, how my front end application or my React or Angular application talk with Node.js and communicate with your DB and perform some required operations. Perform some required operations, so that the prerequisite is like either React or Angular knowledge is required. Either React or Angular. If not, also you can easily understand when if you have JavaScript knowledge. Got my point? So these are the prerequisites simply. These are the prerequisites. And I have a few questions, just you can answer it, okay? For example, I have one simple JavaScript file. Okay, this is my 1.js. If I write like console.log off, okay, just if I write like this, now my output should rendered in the console is like VTS code. Now tell me, how many ways how many ways we can execute this JS file to get this output? Can anyone? How many ways we can execute this JS file to get this output? Simple question. Any one of you, unmute and talk. Come on, simple.
Sir, three ways.
Yeah, 3 ways. Okay, tell me.
One from browser console,
one from browser console. Okay, just JS file is there. Okay, you said like open the console, just execute this
Yes, sir.
statement, right? Okay, don't think like okay you have only statement, that statement inside the JS file, think like that. So you have the JS file, you have the JS file. Okay, that is first one. Okay, second one, tell me.
We have to install Node application and execute that JS file.
Yeah, the one is like simply your HTML, your CSS, your JS, where these are going to run, everyone knows these three always running in the browser, right? Yes or no? These three always running in the browser. So this particular JS file you can run in the browser, but JS file directly can I run in the browser? I can open directly, I can see this particular source code, but how to run, how I can get the output, how I can get the output? One JS file directly open in the browser, that's okay. If you know the URL directly, you can open it. Okay, CDN links all are like most of the times if you see CDN links, content delivery through network, that JS files you can directly open, but that is not the final output, right? Yes or no? So I have one.js. I want to execute that code, whatever you have one.js. Okay. So simply you can create one HTML file, right? In the HTML file, can you load the JS? Can you load the JS? How we can load the JS in the HTML? Everyone knows. Come on.
Yep.
Script by using script tag, source equals to your JS file path or not. Yes or no? Now, whenever you run your HTML, now the JS file is going to load and execute it or not. Whenever my JS file executed, now console.log, whatever you have, that one is going to print or not. This is one way. Load JS file in the HTML, run the HTML in the browser. That is one way. You can get the output. You can get the output. That is one way. Another way, tell me. Come on, another way. So far, before introducing Node to the world, my HTML and CSS JavaScript run only in the browser. Before introduced this Node.js to the world, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, these three always run inside the browser only. But after introduced this Node.js to the world, okay, they provided you one environment. They provided, my node people provided you one environment to run the JS file outside the browser. To run the JS file outside the browser. HTML and CSS, okay, before introducing node, after introducing node, HTML CSS always run in the browser only. But the JS before node only run in the browser, after node it run in the browser as well as outside the browser also. In which environment, in the node environment, you can run directly the JS files. In the node environment directly you can run the JS file. So don't think like node is like it's a kind of technology or something. Node is like a one environment they provided to run your JS file outside the browser, somewhere in the server out of your machine, you can say. Node, it's a environment, it provide an environment, it provide a setup to run your JS file outside the browser. Okay, if it is like inside the browser, it's like a client side. Okay, browser where which technologies are going to run, those are come under client side only or not. Whenever my JS run in the browser, that is come under client. Whenever the JS which is running outside the browser, this is nothing but your mission. Okay, in your mission only outside the browser, if it is running, okay, somewhere in your local machine, some port number 2023,000, whatever it may be, outside the browser if it is run. Okay, that is possible by using node.js. If it is run outside the browser, okay, my browser, inside the browser client, outside the browser you can say like a somewhere, okay, in the server you can say. So my node provided you one environment to run the JS file outside the browser or not. Got my point? So let me execute that one real quickly. So let's go to one folder you want. I can create for our Node.js. Node 408 2025. Okay. So I hope everyone knows about this editor. Okay. VS Code is the editor we are going to use for our sessions. So let's open VS Code. In the VS Code, let me open our workspace folder. So let's go to our workspace. Okay, this is our folder. Okay, so everyone knows about the VS Code, right? Okay, so it is like open source software. Okay, it's like an editor, just you can download and install it and you can use it. If you have any questions, we can connect, no issues. So I have one JS file is there. I have one JS file. In the JS file, I have one console message. Console.log of, okay, yes, okay, score. This output I want to see. One is like you can run in the browser. How we can run in the browser? How we can run in the browser? Come on. One HTML is required. In the HTML, what do you want me to do? Script source equals to one.js file. Like this you can. Now open with live server. Now open with live server. Now if you see the console, if you see the console, okay, in the console you can see the VTS school or not. In the console you can see the VTS school or not. Yes or no? This is one way. Another way is what? This is running inside the browser. I don't want inside the browser, I want to outside the browser. Come on, outside the browser. For that purpose, what you needed? If you want to run the JS file outside the browser, what you needed? Node environment. Okay, Node provides you one environment setup to run our JS file outside the browser or not. So individual JS file, if you want to run, yes, that is also possible by using Node. Now my first question is like, how this Node setup or environment or Node is available in your mission? In your mission, how the node is available in your mission? How we can check already node is there or not there in your mission? How we can check means very simple. How to check a node? how to how to install, how to check node is installed or not? Okay, how we can first open the command prompt, just type node hyphen v or type node only, your wish. Whenever you type node hyphen v, if you see the message is like node is not found as an internal or external command. If you see something this kind of message, I can say like what? In that particular mission, that command, that node command is not available. Now, if you open the command prompt, if you type something like this, if it is not available, is not recognized as an internal or external command, this kind of message you can get it when that command is not available in the mission. Now node I want to check that is available or not available. How we can check? Just you can type node hyphen v, node hyphen v. Now whenever you have the node, that version what installed in your mission, that one we can see. Otherwise you can get the error is like node is not recognized as an internal or external command. Now see, my node is installed here, my node is installed here. So once my node is available, my node command is available, okay, now you can run the JS file. See, the node is not available. In this case, what you have to do? If not available, what you have to do? You have to install node software. You have to install node software. It's a open source again, the node software. You can go to the Google, just you can install that node software, that's it. You can go to the Google and install node software. Now here, go to the Google. If the node is not there, okay, node software download. Okay, based on your operating system, you can download and you can install the node software. And make sure again in the command, okay, command prompt, you should see the node version. You should see like node version. Okay, once my node is available, okay, again I will come back, node software, how to install, is it recommended to go with the node software or nvm, that one will come back. Okay, for now just our focus is like run the js file. So once my node is available, okay, now I want to run the js file. How we can run the js file? Very simple. You can open the command prompt in the js file location. Okay, simply, okay, open command prompt wherever the js is there. After that, already node is available in your machine. So node, your file path you can give, your file name you can give. Okay, now if you open your vs code, in the vs code itself we have the command prompt. You can open, go to the terminal. Okay, in the terminal just click on the new terminal. Now see one terminal opened, powershell command prompt to git bash, like this different features they provided. I needed like a command prompt. Okay, so the previous one, whatever the PowerShell is there, just you can destroy this one, that is not required. Now I opened the command prompt in the VS Code itself. Outside means like this, you can open in the VS Code itself. Okay, we have that feature, just you can use it. So my node is available. Which file you want me to run? JS or HTML? JS. Now tell me, my output, where you can see, this is inside the browser or outside the browser? VTS school is inside the browser or outside the browser? Outside the browser, right? So what I can say, my node is provide you an environment to run the js file outside the browser or not. Agreed, everyone? Before introducing the node, always my js files runs where? Always my js files runs where? In the browser only. Once my node introduced, they provided you an environment to run the js file outside the browser or not. Now if you open this one, yes, my js file is running in the browser, vts school. Okay, vts school is like in the console, it's printed, so it's like a browser. But here the same output I can see, but it's not in the browser. It is like what? Outside the browser or not? It is like outside the browser. Understood, everyone? Got my point so far? Okay, then the next one is like, okay, node software installation, I said, right? Oh yeah, here instead of install the node software, we have one more software is there, nvm. Nvm. Okay, this is also software. Nvm starts with, okay, stands for node version manager. Version manager. NVM stands for what? Node version manager. I said like, instead of node software, can you install NVM? Can you install NVM? Okay, NVM if I install, okay, internally it's like node is available, but extra what kind of features you can get it, you know? Can anyone know the node and NVM difference? Come on, any one of you. Do you know that? Okay, very simple. Okay, see, if I install the node, okay, one specific version, okay, node software I downloaded means a specific version I downloaded, just I installed. Okay, currently I have the node is like what? 23.9.0. Just I installed that version. For example, in the future, if you want to run my application in node 21, my current version is what? Current version is 23. Okay, in future, I want to run my app with the version of 21. Then what you have to do? Come on. Then what you have to do? If you install node software, okay, what we have to do again? You downloaded node software 23 version. So you installed, you ran one application, that is done. Now today one more application it supports with node 21. Then that time If you install node specific version, you have to uninstall the previous one, and you have to install, means you have to download the node 21 version software, and you have to install it or not. Okay, again I want to shift to within a 1 day only, within the same day I want to run with 23, I want to run with 21, 23, 21, I want to toggle. Then the time, how many times you want me to install, uninstall, uninstall, install, like that? Is it the recommended way? Is it the recommended way? Obviously no, right? Yes or no? So is there any simple method, okay, to shift my node versions? Okay, 18 to 20, 20 to 23, 23 to 18, something like this. Is there any easy simple way is there? Yes. Okay, that way I can achieve by using NVM software. So I preferred like, okay, instead of node software, can you install NVM software, node version manager? Whenever you install NVM software, okay, can you follow these steps? Okay, let's go to the uijavakit.com, go to React. In the React, see there has a NVM is there, just follow this. NVM stands for what? Node version manager. It is an alternate for node software. That the reason before install NVM, can you uninstall node? Can you uninstall node? Before install NVM, can you uninstall node? Why? Because this is for alternate for node, na? So why node again required? Okay, uninstall it. Now you can go to the Google again, just download NVM software. Download NVM software. So once you downloaded and install NVM, now you can check NVM software installed or not. See, just type NVM. Okay, whenever it is like installed, now you can see all these commands, whatever. Okay, you should not get this kind of message. If you get this kind of message, that command is not available. Okay, something else if you get it, that means that command is available or not. If you get something else, it means what? That command is available or not. Yes or no? So in my mission NVM I am using, so my node version manager is available. Okay, so which version of node I'm using? Which version of node I'm using? 23 version I am using. Now I want to shift, okay, immediately to 21, to 21. So for that purpose, no need install again software. Okay, install, uninstall existing node and install the node new. Okay, not required. Simply NVM, okay, list of versions, whatever I installed. If you want to see, now you can see it. See, how many versions I installed already? How many versions I installed already? Okay, 5 versions I installed. So I want to install one more version, NVM install 16. NVM install 16. Now see, in the 16, the latest higher version, it is like installing. See, it is not like again, okay, delete the previous software and install the new software, not like that. Now if you want to install one specific version, okay, do it. NVM install 16 is the 16 or 17, whatever it may be. The command is like this: NVM install the specific version. If you want, you can mention it. So once you installed, okay, this one, okay, now see the list of versions. Now how many versions are there total? Come on, how many softwares I installed equals to, okay, these many software, node softwares I installed, but through command, not like uninstall and install. So now my node version is what? 23. I want to shift it to this 16.20. Okay, for that purpose I want to use it. See, ls is the command, list of softwares, you can get it, list, you can get it. Okay, if you want to check the node version, you know that one. If you want to switch one node version to another node version, NVM use 16.20.2. NVM, say yes, say yes. Okay, now can you check the node version? Can you check the node version? Now it is supposed to be what? 16.20.2 or not? Yes or no? Now, can you see the available softwares here? Okay, versions here, and which version is like currently using in your mission? 16 version or not? 16 version or not? Understood, everyone? Now, I want to shift it to 23.9.0 again. So how we can? NVM use 23.9.0. Okay, say yes, the pop-up. Okay, again say yes. Now, node hyphen V. Now 23.9.0. This is the one or not. Now, total how many are there? How many versions are there? These many. I don't want this 16 version or 17 version. I don't want. NVM uninstall 17.9.1. I don't want to. Can you uninstall it? Whenever you do that, whenever you run that command, NVM ls, now my 17.9.1 gone or not? Now, again, I'm telling this is not only for Node.js, it is for any JavaScript related applications. You have to maintain Node in your machines. Either it is like a React application, either it is like an Angular application, or it's like a Node or Vue.js or Backbone, whatever it may be, any JS related applications, any JavaScript related applications. If you want, okay, if you want to maintain the node in your machines, then you can go with this either node software and NVM. Now tell me which one is like preferable, which one is the best. Okay, my node is like tightly coupled with the versions or not, but this one is like loosely coupled. We can shift one version to another version easily or not. Again, agreed everyone? Okay, now if you want this one, just you can go to this website. Go to this website, okay, uijavakit.com react nvm. So you can do this. Okay, don't go with the node.js. Okay, you can install node software, no problem at all, but I prefer personally, just I'm using this one. You also just give a try. Instead of node, go with the nvm, node version manager. Okay, understood everyone? Okay, then the next one is like, okay, where we are going to use, we'll see. Okay, I want this simple, okay, topic, callbacks and promises. Can anyone tell me what is callback? Just give one simple example for callback. The callback syntax and promises syntax most frequently we are going to see in our node application syntax. Okay, node application development. These callbacks and promises frequently we are going to use and see. Tell me, anyone, what is callback?
We have a function, the function gives to another function. That kind of functions are all callback.
Okay, first of all, callbacks. Okay, this name is applicable for functions, right? Callback functions. Okay, so I have one simple normal JavaScript function is there. Okay, function fn is this one. Either, okay, you can go with the normal function keyword, or either you can go with the arrow functions also. That is your wish. I have a function. Fn is my function. Okay, no? Yes. So at this moment, can I say my fn is a callback? Can I say is my fn is a callback at this moment?
No, sir.
No.
No.
No, it's normal function. It's a normal JavaScript function. That's it. Okay, when this particular one becomes like, when this particular one becomes like a callback function, that is the question. When this particular function becomes like a callback function.
We'll send another function inside the argument. Right?
Yes. Okay. Now I have a function f1 is there. F1 is there. Now, can anyone tell me if I write console.log of a, talk something about the f1? What is my f1? Okay. Take how many arguments? The type of f1 is what?
Function.
My f1 is a function. Okay. My type is what? Okay. That means arguments. How many? My arguments are like one. Okay. Type of arguments are what? Type of
Anything.
arguments. Okay, in this case, my argument is a, you not perform anything, just it is like what? Printed, right? Whatever you pass, that is going to print or not. Here there is no type in JavaScript. So that, can I say like any? What is the return type? Return type is like what?
Any.
It is not written anything, right? It is not written anything, right? Is it right? Return statement is there. Returns what? Undefined. Undefined is the type. No return value, nothing or not. Okay, this is something about your function. Okay, so if I call something like this, my output is what? 10 is going to print. If I write like this, SS is going to print. If I write like this, true is going to print. If I write like this, my array is going to print. If I write like this, my object is going to print or not. Anything is okay. But slight change I'm doing here, something like this. Okay, now tell me, my f1 is a function. Now arguments, how many taken? One argument. Now my question is like type of argument is what? Now you are performing some operations on A. What is the type of my argument?
Yes, sir.
You are calling A. See, A parenthesis. In any programming language, you can take it. Any programming language. It's not only for JavaScript, Python, Java, any programming language. The syntax, wherever you see, simply you can say, you can understand like what you are. Okay, two sections are there. You are calling what? A. Yes or no? You are calling A means what? My A should be what? A should be what? Come on. Should be a function or not. In Python, it's like a class also, but okay, class as well as function. So your calling means my A should be what? My A should be a function or not. Okay, done. So your calling A means my A type should be what? Any enough function. It's like a function or not. Now, if I call my F1 with 10, can anyone tell me what is the output? What is the output? Come on.
You will not tell.
One error you can get it. What is the error? Anyone? Muhammad?
A is not a function.
Yeah, A is not a function. This error you can get it. Okay, well, you know, my F1 you are calling. What is my A value? Come on. As per your argument, what is the A value? 10.
Function.
A value you actual passed what? 10. But
10.
as per the definition of your function, you are using A as like what? As like what? A function or not. So you are using as like a function. Okay, but you passed function a number. You passed function or number? Number. So here, as per the definition, my A is expecting like a function, but received what? As per the definition, my A, we are expecting like a function, received what? A integer,
Number.
a number or not. That's the reason I'm expecting a function, I'm receiving a number. Is number is a function? Is my 10 is a function? No, right? So that my A is not a function. Error, I can get it. Now, if you write something like this, what is error? What is the error? A is, come on, you are expecting what? As per definition, expecting what? Function. Received what? Function other than function. Received what? This time string. So that again you can get the error is like what? A is not a function. If I write like this, come on. A expecting a function, but received what? Array. So A is not a function. If I write like this, same error. Okay, expecting a function, received a Boolean value. A is not a function. If you write like this, come on. If you write like this,
A is not a function.
A is not a function only or not. Now, to avoid this error, A should be what? To
Function.
avoid this error, A should be what? A should be a function or not. So, okay, don't pass like a number, don't pass like a string, don't pass like a Boolean or array or object. Okay, if you pass anything other than function, you can get the same error. if you want to avoid this error, you should get like what? My A is like a function or not. So I want to pass one argument. That argument should be a function. So if you want a function, already there are some other functions also there. You can write any number of functions or not. So I can pass now fn. Now tell me, my fn is a number, stringer. My fn is what? It is what?
Function.
It's a function or not. Now see, in this particular action there are two functions participated. One is like f1, another one is like fn. Now terminology wise I can say my f1 is like a higher order function, fn is a callback. Now you can define what is callback. Fn is a callback, I said. Whenever you define a function, okay, normal like this you defined, there is nothing. It's like normal function only. When the function is turned to be like a callback, means if you pass this function as an argument to another function, that function call back with another reference. Now see, you pass fn as an argument to whom? F1. So F1, what he is doing? He hold that value, he hold that function and call back again or not with another reference, not like Fn exactly. You can put any other reference also or not. So that kind of functions we can say like a callbacks. Very simple definition. I have a function. When this function becomes like a callback means you can give this function to some other person. I given this Fn to whom? F1. Okay, you can give this function to some other person. That person, what he is going to do? If you have a function in your hand, what you can do? You have to call it. There is no other option, right? Okay, he called back again with another reference or not. That kind of functions, what we can say, callback functions. Understood? Okay, the function which is like what? Passes an argument to another function. Okay, that another function call back again with another reference or not. That kind of functions we can say like a callback functions. What about higher order? Pass as an argument, callback. To whom you passed, that is like a higher order or not. Pass as a callback, that is callback. Okay, pass as a argument, that is callback. To whom you passed as an argument? F1, that is like what? Higher order or not. Understood? Okay, general question. For example, if you have a function, what you can do? In general, you have to call it. If you have a class, what you can do? You have to
Create
create
an object.
consume the members. If you have a variable, what you can do? You can use that
Use
value.
it.
You can print that particular, you can use it. Okay, if this fn, if I give to my f1, there is no other option. If I give the function, he can call, he has to call or not, but that call maybe immediately, maybe after some time, that is in your hand. So for example, I given one item to you. That item you can use immediately or you can use after some time, that is in your hand. But if I given, okay, you have to use it. There is no use, right? If you not use, then what is the use of that one? Yes or no? Same like that. I given a function to my fm. My f1 use this function immediately na, after some time, that is okay. But he has to use it or not. If you not use, there is no use of that. Got my point? Okay, another one. If you have a function, what things in general you are going to consider? Any programming language, general question. If you have a function, most of the times what things we are going to consider? Okay, arguments and return value, right? Yes or no? The function, okay, what kind of inputs it is going to take? The function, what kind of output it is going to give it back or not? That's only, right? Yes or no? So my function is there means two things you have to consider. What inputs it is going to expecting, what output it is going to return to us or not. So here also one function is there, that function, okay, while calling, what kind of inputs you have to pass, what kind of output it is going to give, you have to hold it or not. Yes or no? It's a general thing. Okay, that is applicable for any function. It's like a callback, it's a higher order, it's like a normal function, whatever it may be. While calling a function, what kind of inputs it is expecting, okay, and what it is going to return to us, that one you have to consider, that one you have to keep in your mind. Understood, everyone? So here is the one, right? You are calling. Okay, let me really delete the console dot. Here you are calling or not. While calling a function, can I pass the data to the function? Yes, no? Can I pass the data? When we can pass the data to the function? When we can give the inputs to the function? When we can give the inputs to the function? Come on. When we can give the inputs to the function? While
calling.
right, while calling the function, we can give the inputs or not? While calling the function, we can give the inputs. How we can give the inputs? As like a parameter, say something like this or not. Now tell me, my A is a callback. Okay, callback is nothing but it's a function only. While calling that function, he passed like two parameters or not. Now tell me, these two parameters go to my callback function. Where is my callback function? This is my fn is my callback function. So here you can hold those two parameters or not. Yes or no? It's a general topic. Callback is separate. Okay, here this is what you are calling with some inputs. Okay, to whom you are calling? Okay, to whom you are passing A. A is nothing but what? Argument. Argument is nothing but what? Fn. You are calling fn by passing two parameters. That's the reason you can hold those two parameters or not. Once you have those two parameters, whatever you want, you can do it. Okay, n1 plus n2. Now this n1 plus n2, just I want to return it. Return sum. Return sum. Now see, the function you pass some inputs. Okay, that particular function gives some value back or not. Output it is giving. So how we can hold that output? How we can hold the return value of the function? By using one parameter or not, something like this. One variable, you can say. It's not a parameter, it's like a variable. So while calling a function, you can pass the inputs. At the same time, it is going to give some output. That output you can hold with one variable or not. See, this is not like mandatory. It's not like mandatory. Sometimes you may not pass the arguments, may pass. Okay, sometimes it's written or not written, whatever it may be. Okay, if you not pass, then the time it's like this. Okay, if you not written, my sum is like what? Undefined. But in this case, I passed like how many values? Two values I passed, n1, n2. So sum I found and written what? Sum. So that sum I hold with one variable or not. Understood, everyone? So that if you have a function, there is a chance is there to pass some inputs and receive some output or not. To pass the inputs, you can pass like this. To receive the output, and you can hold that value with some variable like this or not. Understood? This is not only for JavaScript, it is for any programming language. This syntax is like this only or not. Okay, sometimes you have a types for the variables like Java. In Python, okay, it's not having any type. In JavaScript, not having any type. But the procedure, okay, the syntax, similar, okay, looks like this only or not. While calling a function, we can pass the inputs and we can receive the output by holding some, okay, by using some variables or not. You can hold that return value by using one variable or not. Understood? So finally, what is callback? My callback is a function which you pass as an argument to another function. Okay, in that another function, they call back again, okay, with some another reference or not. Okay, I have a function. I given this function to some other person. That person call back with another reference or not. That kind of functions we can say like a callbacks. What is the higher order? To whom you pass one function as a parameter. To whom you pass one function as a parameter? To my f1. I passed one function as a parameter. That f1 I can say like what? Higher order function or not. Got my point? Okay. Terminology wise, what is callback, understood or not? Most of the times you can see this kind of syntaxes. We'll see that. Okay. Okay, then we'll continue remain things in the next session. Anyone have any questions so far? Yeah, you can see the content here. Okay. Go to our website VTS School. Okay, go to the courses, or you can go to the schedule, or you can go to the courses simply. Okay, already React related videos, everything is like uploaded. Just you can check. So the Node.js view full stack. Where is the node? Yeah. Okay, here you can see the content. Okay, these are the things we are going to discuss. But most of the things we are focus on like GraphQL and REST endpoints how we can create. Okay. Okay, Redux not yet done, right? Redux we are going to cover as part of this application, end-to-end application we are going to cover. So any questions, anyone? New ones who join? Hmm? No? Okay then. Okay, can you do one thing? Just go to the schedule. Okay, can you enroll? Okay, to get the videos, okay, demo videos, you're supposed to be enrolled. Can you enroll? Just go to the course. Where is your course? Okay, go to the schedule. Okay, your course is this one. So here there is a link is there. Okay, to enroll. Just click on this one. Provide these details. Okay, can you do it? Let me share my. Yeah, I shared one link. Just click on that link. Fill the details so that you can get the demo videos and everything. Okay, once you fill these details, after that you can log in, register and log in. It's like general things. Okay, I already shared the link. Just you can give some, okay, email you can give, and phone number you can give. Okay, don't use like zeros, just you can give. Okay, you already enrolled. Okay, I already enrolled. That the reason it's not showing. If not enrolled, okay, it is allow you to enroll. Okay, once you enrolled, you can just do login. Okay, login and register is there. Just register and then login. Once you log in, okay, you can see your demo videos and everything. Already who registered, no need. Just who already registered, they're supposed to be enrolled the course. That's it. Okay, any other questions, anyone? Okay, then we'll continue my things in the next session. Just install Node software. Okay, I mean NVM software in your machines. Okay, get it ready.